Welcome back, dear thoughtful adventurers. We're in the gates to the Valley of the Dead. Yeah, that sounds as inviting, and because of that, we have actually buffed up quite a bit. Let's see what is needed here. Probably religion, right? Maybe nothing. Their faint descriptions on the stone surface, worn away by time and weather.
I'm there.
Okay. There's more here, maybe? There's probably an entrance here. Yellowed ancient bones lie scattered among the sparse grass and shale.
In due time.
There's something here. Ah, yeah, there's a bunny. Bunny. So bunny.
Follow if you dare.
We'll just loiter around here a little bit. There's something lying around here. There's some perception. Some perception to be had. Who has good perception? I actually don't know. Octavia has 19 perception. Amiri also. Gaia has freaking 24 perception. Alright, Gaia.
No time for idling.
Look for this. What did you find?
No challenge at all.
There are tracks in the dirt. Numerous people on foot passed through the gate into the valley beyond, not long ago. Maybe that is the Varnhold guys? I don't know. Mega Varn and his crew in the Valley of the Dead. Could that be true?
I do what I must.
I mean, there would... Yeah, let's find out what's behind this. Or is this another one of these where you don't... Oh, there's a raven. A towering gate blocks your path. The pillars flanking the gate are carved from the mountain itself. And both the gate and pillar rise so high they are obscured by the mists above. The gate is sealed, but you see no lock, not even a handle. Again! Oh my goodness. Study the gate. The gates are covered with ancient inscriptions and disturbing depictions of worship and sacrifice. But the inscriptions are far above eye level, so much so you will have to take a few steps back to see them. In the center, where the two gates meet, there is a circular protrusion. Set into it are 3 black hooks. Examine the protrusion. Your initial idea that some ancient lock lay in the center of the gate proves wrong. The gate is sealed. A solid wall with neither lock nor latch nor keyhole. Perhaps the gate was not meant to be opened. It was meant to seal something inside. Study the hooks. The gate seems built for giants and their kin, but yet 3 small hooks are set in a circular protrusion in the gate, 5 feet off the ground. If this gate was meant for giants, it is odd they set the hooks so low. Peering closer, you see the hooks bear traces of soot and ash. We're trying to translate this. Many of the words are lost to time and weather, but you make out some glyphs and symbols you recognize, and from there manage to piece together the inscription. In darkness, the doors open in murk, the truth reveals itself in gloom. Death steps into the halls. So do we have to wait until it's dark? Attempt to decipher the images. Depicted on the gates are 3 cyclopes, great giants clad in ceremonial garb. They stand before an image of the gate, which is open. Each cyclops is holding aloft a lantern that looks to be a cyclops skull. Let's examine the pillars. Massive pillars rise up into the mist. You can barely imagine the power it would take to build this gigantic structure.
A mere touch of my master's power.
Oh.
He commands armies, slaves, servants, shapes mountains to his will. This is a monument to his reign, and his reign will come again.
Okay, Raven. Nevermore. Examine the left pillar. The pillar stands on the windward side. so it's more weathered than the rest of the gate. You can faintly make out the remains of the inscriptions that once used to cover the pillar, but they are so fired by the wind and elements as to be unreadable. And the right one. Time and weather have failed to destroy the bas-relief that rises from the foot of this pillar and winds its way up into the mist. The pillar is covered with intricate geometric patterns, images of lotuses and other flowers, mysterious figures performing strange rituals. The attention to detail is amazing. You'd need hours to examine every image. Shout out your name. Yeah. Your shout echoes repeatedly off the mountains and the gate. As the last echo fades, there is a moment of silence. Then from the valley comes a strange sound, a mixture or howling and cawing that echoes sharply off the rock wall.
I'll remember your name.
Okay, throw a stone at the gate. Stone flies in an arc, hits the gate and thuds on the ground. You wait several moments in awkward silence, but nothing happens. Okay, can we somehow... Could we just wait? Right, I kind of want to wait. And we just... wait a few hours? Is that possible? Can I inspect that thing? No? Can we just, you know... We could just wait a few hours here. Until it's night. Hunting is required for a rest. No. We just want to wait until it's kind of dark. Like, until here. Is that waiting? No, that's just moving forward. I kind of want to wait until here, right? We don't want to hunt. Resting. I don't want to rest. I want to wait. Can I not wait? I just want to freaking wait. Resting will take 1 day and 17 hours. No, I don't want to rest. I just want to wait. How is that done? Is there a hotkey for waiting? Because I couldn't just see the waiting here. Controls. Wait, tactical time flow. Turn-based mode. Action bars. Oof. I just want to wait until it's dark. I just want to wait. I was so looking forward to a fight or something, or something that we could get in there. Can we just not wait? I mean, we can camp, right? But if we just want to wait. Okay, apparently there's no way to wait except using like that rest thing here. And the menu. So hey, let's try that. Can we talk to the Raven? I mean, the Raven was here, right? Can we talk to you, Raven? No. Apparently we cannot even talk to the Raven. Then, well, I don't know. Can we just...
I'm off.
You know, I want to rest then. We don't have to... Like this, maybe? Like this, here? Okay. Hunting is required for the rest. But I don't want to rest. I want to wait until this time and place. The rest will take some time. Yeah, I don't want to rest. Ah. We'll use rations. Okay. I don't want to rest one day. One freaking day. How long? Oh, it's 20. That's... Resting will take 20 hours. The party will not rest. Minimum rest time 1 day. Yeah, the party also shouldn't rest. What's our current time now? Time 5. It's pretty early in the morning. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, what did we do that just now? We shouted out the name. I'm pretty sure this doesn't work, but it could still. I mean, I'm just like, I'm 80% sure this doesn't do anything, but it could still do something because it's only 80%, right? And then I don't have to come back all this way. So let's try resting here now. But not resting is what I want to do, because we don't want to hunt. Come on now. So we'll use rations and not hunt. Okay? We don't want to rest. Okay. We'll use rations. Oh. Can we now use the rations? Okay. We want to wait until here, right? Manage that. Oh my goodness me, how does that work now? Here, here, here. Okay. Until here. We can manage, we will use the rations. Okay. Hunting is required for the... Resting will take 1 day and 16 hours. Ah, but I don't want to rest. Before it worked. Okay, I don't want to rest. Can I do that? I want to go back. The party will not rest. Resting, yeah. Yeah, exactly. So let's skip time until it's dark. Yeah, I want to skip time. It's not dark yet. Great. The gates should open now, theoretically. Shout the name. Throw a stone. Examine the gate pillars. Left pillar, right pillar. Step away. Okay, let's wait a little bit more. As I said, I don't want to rest. It will take 5 hours. So this is the darkest night, right? So let's skip time until there. It should be dark now. It doesn't look dark. But it's like the ghost hour, as we call it in Germany. And can this thing now open? Study the gate. No, 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 no. Step back from the gate. Examine the gate pillar. Step away. Shout the name. Throw a stone. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. All right, we have to leave here. Wow. It seems like some things are still locked to us. Okay, it's fine. It's okay, but it's also a little bit frustrating. But hey, this is the blind thing, right? So not go here. We haven't been here, so let's walk along here. There seems to be a valley here. What will we find? Something here. Oh, there's more enemies. Will this be something that destroys us? We'll see. We still have some buffs, but not really many. Only the group buffs. Alright. Bandits. Bandit conjurers.
My skills are absolute.
Let's get some blurs up on the pets.
Well, is there trouble?
Well. Smiley will get magic weapon, and left Leo will get the bark skin.
Share your troubles.
We'll share our troubles. We get a shield of faith to Leo. And
Just letting the ink dry. Here.
You'll get something up here.
Adventures calls them.
Bandits. Bandidos. Is a bandit conjurer.
What's the holdup?
The
You
bandit
can't
bard.
stop me.
I'm sure they're
I
not
don't
really
tolerate threats.
friendly. Smiley. Are there bandits behind us? No. Not really. Let's take down the conjurer at once. Okay, it's not that critical apparently. It's probably good that we took down the conjurer. Yeah. If we don't have full buffs, then the pets are easy to hit. Emmanuel! Where's the bandit? Amiri! Where's the bard? Hideous laughter. Okay. Moving a little. Freya! Leo? Oh, there's someone here at the side. Cleric. A bard. Bandit. Yeah, better against this guy. We cannot get there though. Okay, let's get this guy there. Yeah, that's doable for Leo. That's doable. There's a bandit cleric. Bandit bard. Ah, that guy. We can hit 3 times. Oh, we have a critical hit. Nice. Gaia.
The spell's not working. That's mean.
We're walking over to the cleric. Apparently hold person didn't work, eh? Okay, that bandit's down.
Any last
Hooray! Another one down, another one takes the dust, bites the dust.
You should have run!
Poor bard. Poor Bob. Hack down. Hack down, smack down, crack down. Okay. Oh my goodness. I misclicked. Oh, how great. Well, it doesn't really matter, really. Here we go. Then we'll just go like that. Yeah. You can
This
attack
is
the
for
cleric
you.
too, Octavia. Bandit clerics. That's something new. Hopefully they'll have some masterwork weaponry. Come on now, everyone. Collect their weapons. Yeah, masterwork clubs. A green quartz. Goodness me. I wanted an emerald, but no, there's a green quartz. What is this? A scroll of blindness. Scroll of blindness is something that Octavia should learn still, I think. Where do we have her? Where is the blindness? The blindness? Can we, like, be, like, blindness? There was that... here we go. Copy that spellbook. I think it's necromancy again, which she cannot really use well. But
In due time.
there's another bandit. Composite bows also make for some okay money.
I'm there.
Are there more bandits here? I mean, it's a long way out. Nope. Okay. It's fine then. We're just traveling. There's so much to find here. Okay, let's just go this way then. There's the Khalid Barbarian camp. We could get there, ask them something. I don't know. Why not? Surely peaceful, right? The closest thing to peaceful. But I mean, it's about that twice-born Armag.
An ambush, eh?
So we don't know. They might... Whoa! On the low grounds among the hills, some Numerian barbarians had set up camp. While obviously set up recently as a place to rest, it was thoroughly constructed. Along with the stake palisade, the Numerians had reinforced their camp with a deep moat. Spotting the body of some unlucky thief at the bottom, it seemed they made a good call. Tough fighters stood guard, watching us without a trace of friendliness. But once we introduced themselves, they invited us to enter the camp and led us to see their leader. We were led to a man named Dugath, a middle-aged Khalid with a gorgeous mane, once charcoal black, now salt and pepper, as well as bronze skin hardened by sun, wind, and time, to the point that it almost looked like oak bark. Speaking with assertive tones, he invited us to dine with the Tiger Lords, that was the name of their tribe, and spend the night in their camp. Any business we might have with the tribe, he said, could be discussed in the morning, once everyone was rested and refreshed. Not wanting to offend the barbarians, who had proven to be commendably hospitable, we accepted the invitation. Within minutes we were seated by the bonfire with goblets in our hands. As guests, our goblets were wrought of skillfully decorated silver with intricate carvings depicting scenes of battle. Do as I do. A Miri whispers into the Baron's ear. They really care about tradition here. The cupbearer filled everyone's goblets with wine. When Dugath raised his cup, officially starting to feast the Baron. Spilled the wine. Yeah, let's follow a Miri. To my utter surprise, our barbarian friend spilled her wine on the ground and the Baron followed her example. I thought the Numerians would be enraged, but they all followed suit. It was apparently a barbarian tradition, offering the first cup to the spirits. Only after the cupbearer filled their goblets again did the Numerians start to drink, and so did we. The main course, unsurprisingly, was meat. While hunting in the hills, the Numerians had killed a deer and 2 wild boars, all now roasting over an open fire. As the tribe's guests, we were offered the best pieces. Fierce in battle, the Numerians were equally fierce at the table. They frantically tore the meat apart with knives, bare hands, and teeth, as though attacking the throats of their worst enemies, rather than eating roast venison. Only one camp inhabitant didn't join the dinner. Far from the festivities, a slim woman wrapped in a grey cloak sat alone, her face hidden behind a piece of cloth. She was so quiet and still. At first I didn't realize she was a living being at all. The Baron demanded she be invited to the table. Nah, we will not demand anything. Asked the Tiger Lords who she was. That was the cleric, right? We've heard about. No, a wizard. Half priestess, half wizard. Glancing cautiously between Duggoth and the woman, one Numerian explained that the woman was one of the defaced sisters, half priestess, half wizard. While they may travel along with the Numerians, they never ate at the same table. Judging by the tones the barbarians used when speaking of the woman, it was easy to tell that none of them held any warm feelings toward these defaced sisters. Okay. After everyone had eaten their fill, it was time for entertainment. The barbarians began singing a drawling song in their guttural language known as Halid. Later, one of the Numerians explained that it was a ballad about a brother and sister who defeated a huge metal spider. What? The song that followed was a comedic piece about the adventures of a stupid werewolf. The Numerians all sang it together. It was clear that each of them knew that one by heart. Almost everybody clapped to the rhythm, though some thumped their knife handles and their shields, and our half-orc acquaintance Bolga accompanied the song on a wagon. Once the song was over, Duggoth appealed to his guests, us, to surprise our hosts. The Baron decided our best choice would be a tale of how we defeated the Stag Lord, or a friendly sparring match. The Bard's song... a friendly sparring... We're good at sparring. A friendly sparring match. We'll do that ourselves. Right, Emmanuel? The Numerians have a great respect for brute force, and not many things impress them more than its demonstration. I witnessed the barbarians roar in delight as Immanuel Khan stood in triumph, shaking his fists over the defeated barbarian lying in the dust. Even Duggoth nodded in approval, clapping his hands after watching the fight. Finally, the drinking and singing came to an end. Only bones remained from the feast, and the bonfire had burned down to ash. Satisfied, the Numerians retired to their tents. Yeah?
I beg you, I haven't seen my sisters for several days. I'm afraid they may be in trouble.
Okay, the defaced sister asks us. Interesting. And, I'm afraid they may be in trouble.
This whole land is nothing but trouble. You want me to risk my life and the lives of my people to do your dirty work? Go ahead, ask Armagh to give the order. Oh, but Armagh stayed back in Numeria, which means I am the one making the decisions here.
But what about my sisters? Something terrible could happen to them.
You sisters insisted on this expedition. So it's your price to pay. With your blood, not ours. Something terrible could happen, you say? It is too late for that. We already lost good men on this pointless journey to nowhere. Whatever Armagh needs, it's not here, and it wasn't here from the start. But you didn't come here for him, did you? You came for your own reasons. You want some magic toy that once belonged to the ancient Cyclops. Well, I'm not leading my men to their deaths for that.
Duggoth.
This conversation is over. You want help? Why not ask our guests to help you? If you can afford their rates, that is. As for me, my single remaining goal is to get my people home alive, and well, and as soon as possible.
I mean, he's a reasonable man. The woman leaves sobbing. Dugas turns to you. Good morning. Well, let's get down to business, shall we? Introductions are necessary, Baron. I know who you are. Let's discuss how we can be useful to one another. Do you know me? How?
How do you think? We keep an eye on everything that happens in the region. It's smart to know our potential employers and our potential enemies.
So how can we be useful to each other?
I'm afraid we can't. At least not yet. I'd be happy to take a new job, but our chieftain's orders were strict. Search the location and come back with a report. But if you could help us here, say, by finding whatever these witch sisters are looking for, or maybe just making them disappear forever. Mark my word, Baron. The Tiger Lords never forget those who helped them.
So, who's that woman?
Wish I knew who these witches are and where they came from. Our chieftain, the great Armagh, spirits bless him, trusts them as if they were holy oracles. He sent us with them to these dead hills, and none but the sisters and the chieftain himself know why. Who am I to confront the chieftain? So now we wander these lands, chasing the unknown.
Interesting. There's a whole army of you here. How did you manage to get so far?
None of your business, actually. But just to reassure you, we weren't sneaking into your lands without permission, I'll answer. It was magic. The sisters opened some strange tunnel, and we used it to get here from Numeria. Gorham witnessed my words. I'm no coward, but I'd rather march for a month through all the river kingdoms than use that damned tunnel again. It was strange, wrong, just like those witches themselves.
And what are you looking for here
I
again?
wish I knew. The sisters are looking for something, but they won't tell anyone what it is. I guess it's some antique that used to belong to the Cyclops. Some magic trinket or something. As for me, the only thing I'm looking for is a good reason to quit this nonsense and return to Numeria as soon as possible.
How did it go? Did you find anything
If
of
we
interest?
did, do you think we'd still be here now? The only thing to be found in these hills is one's own death. A group of my men entered a cave that turned out to be a Spriggan den. They barely survived the encounter. Also, we found the ruins of some old tower, ancient as the world itself, and useless as this expedition. There is nothing to be found here, except, like I said, for one's own death.
And do you know anything about what happened in Varnhold?
Varnhold, huh? Isn't that the village Megor Varn got from the Ristovik Sword Lords? I know Varn. He's not the best fighter, but not the worst. As for what happened there, I wouldn't know.
Okay, what could we ask him?
Why not? I don't promise I'll answer, though.
Okay, what do you know about Cyclones?
Not that much. Long ago, these lands were part of their empire. They were a great people back then, used unbelievable magic, and possessed treasures beyond count. Ages passed, and their empire crumbled into dust. Cyclops became wild and forgot all about what they once used to be.
Oh,
But the ruins, yes, the ruins remember everything.
so they were once like sentient, and now they were downlifted and brought down, and Numeria?
Eons ago, stars rained down on
Stars.
Numeria. Pieces of metal, both dead and living ones, fell from the sky. Since then, metal monsters roam those lands, and the grounds hold a wealth of adamantine, among other valuable things. Weaklings don't survive there. As for us, Numerian Kelets, we grew up on that land. We drank its poisoned waters and breathed its toxic air. Metals from the depths infused our bones and muscles. No one can beat us. If there were anyone capable of bringing us down, it would be ourselves.
What a story! That sounds like from a post-apocalyptic
There it is,
scenario.
Numerian humor. For those who find gallows humor too cheerful.
What about you?
I'm Dugath, son of Gordir and Harith Three Fingers from the Tiger Lord's tribe. My entire life, I've served Gorum, first on the battlefield, sword in my hand, and later with prayer as well. I've fought in battles all across the River Kingdoms, in Yoberia, Guld, used to live. My price is high, my hand is steady, and my sword is deadly.
Finishing this speech, the man gives you a wide grin, showing off several missing teeth. And Gorum?
Our Lord in Iron doesn't like empty talk. He's the god of those who act instead of chatter. His palm blesses every sword ever crafted, and wherever at least two men meet in battle, he is there with them. Even orcs worship the god of battle, and not only that, they imagine he's an orc too. It's all nonsense, of course, but there may be a grain of truth to it. For anyone can aspire to be like him, a human, an orc, and even an elf. Anyone who grips his iron to make his enemy bleed.
Interesting.
Well said, old man. Truly well said. Blood for Gorum!
Okay, about your tribe.
There are many tribes in Numeria. Each does its best to survive. The Black Horses sell adamantine. The Blood Pikes rob caravans, and their white scars lick the boots of the Technic League. As for us, the Tiger Lords, we are mercenaries, and the best ones in this part of Avestan. Remember this, Baron. If you keep your throne long enough, we'll meet again. Sooner or later, fighting side by side, or otherwise. Who knows?
It's all
And
politics.
some deal in slave trade.
Yes, there's plenty of those too. And their numbers will never dwindle, so long as the Technic League runs the country.
Tell me about your
He's
chieftain.
a strong fighter, brave one. He says he's Armagh, an incarnation of a hero from the old times. Just don't ask if I believe it. Armagh is smart. He knows how to do business. If he'd only pay less attention to what those witches whisper, he'd be a perfect chieftain.
Thanks for your
You're
answers.
welcome.
I'm good to go for now. And where's everyone went actually?
Follow if you dare.
There's one of the defaced sisters, and we will take a closer look. And there's the Raven again. We will take a closer look at this camp in the next episode, dear friends and deep thinkers. In the Khalid Barbarian camp, we'll talk to everyone and see what they can tell us, where the defaced sisters went and what relic they are seeking. We might seek that relic too, and maybe we'll make these friendly beings our allies. Have a great time until next time. Happy gaming. This is Immanuel Khan signing out. See you soon. And have a great time Until next time, happy gaming.